What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to talk about how to become proficient in pretty much anything in the world. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, grab some DYDSS merchandise, and make sure to come and join us in the VIP club. Everything's linked in the description. So today, this video right here is going to be the fourth installment of Monday Motivation, and I wanted to talk about proficiency. How to go from novice to expert when it comes to whatever it is in the world that you're trying to become more proficient in, to propel yourself to that next level and improve your life from a physical standpoint, maybe a mental standpoint, maybe even a financial standpoint. Now, I was just having a conversation with 3 different family members the other day, and they were wondering how I know so much about the things that I know about. And I tried to explain it to them in a way that they would undoubtedly understand. One of which is currently a mechanic, another one is currently a teacher, and the other one used to work with horses. So I explained it in a way that I knew that they would understand. I looked at the family member that's a mechanic and I said, when you first discovered that you were interested in cars, that you liked working with cars, you liked looking at cars, you liked everything about cars, and you wanted to work on them, but you didn't know what in the world was going on under the hood, what did you do? You read about cars. You watched videos about cars. You got yourself a car so that you can fool around with it, trial and error, and get the hang of things and begin to learn. I looked at the family member that was a teacher, or that is a teacher, and I said, what did you do when you were a kid and you first realized that when you grew up you wanted to be a teacher, you wanted to be an educator, you wanted to help improve the lives of children? What did you do? As you got older, you read books about teaching, you watched videos about teaching, you got a job as an assistant teacher, and they trained you on how to become a teacher so that you can do it on your own. I looked at the family member that used to work with horses, and I said, what did you do when you first realized that you were obsessed with these giant beastly animals and you wanted to work with them? This is what you wanted to do for a living. You read books about horses, you watched videos about horses, you went to horseshoeing school and got a job on a farm so you can work with these horses. So when it comes to becoming proficient in whatever it is that you want to be proficient in, maybe it's something along the lines of physical fitness. Maybe you want to get in better shape. Or maybe you just want to learn and understand different types of exercises. Or learn more about diet and nutrition. Or learn more about how the different muscles work. Or maybe it's from a mental perspective. Maybe you want to become a happier person, a more optimistic person. Maybe you want to see the bright side. Maybe you want to become a glass half full type of person. Or maybe it be something financial. Maybe you want to become a better investor. Or maybe you want to learn how to invest, how to analyze. Maybe you want to become more proficient when it comes to financial education. Well, guess what? When it comes to these 3 things, you don't have to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger or Michael Jordan if you want to learn a little bit more about how to become athletic or get in better shape. You don't have to be a delusional optimist, unable to see that problems in the world do exist to improve your life from a mental perspective. You don't have to become the next Warren Buffett to understand the basics when it comes to technical or fundamental analysis. What you have to do is take whatever it is that you want to become an expert in and start reverse engineering. Break it down into all of the different components that make it what it is. And once you do that, take all of those different components and break them down too. Write it down on a piece of paper if you need to, or draw it out. That's what I do. I'm constantly jotting ideas down and dissecting what I'm trying to understand better. If I'm not home, I'm typing these things out in the Notes app on my phone Sometimes I even draw flowcharts and diagrams on a marker board, just so it helps me break down what I'm trying to break down. I take the subject or the general concept or the idea and I break it down. I was like, okay, before that becomes a thing, what happens first? And then what happens before that? And what happens before that? What are all the little pieces that make this thing up? That's how I begin. I read about what I'm interested in. I watch videos about what I'm interested in. I listen to the audio about what I'm interested in so that I can improve my IQ on said topic, so that I can become more proficient in what I'm trying to become more proficient in. I want to go from that novice level to the expert level. What needs to be done? Reverse engineering. Taking physical fitness and breaking it down. Figuring out, okay, what do I need to do to lose 30 pounds? Well, first, how about I work on losing 5 pounds? How about that? What do I need to do to lose 5 pounds? Maybe you want to lose X amount of pounds in the next 6 months. Okay, break it down. Take that number divided by 6. What do you need to do to lose X amount of pounds in the next 1 month? How about that? What needs to change regarding my diet? What needs to change regarding my level of activity and exercise? What do I need to do? How to become more educated when it comes to diet and nutrition. All you have to do is study a little bit. And then from the mental aspect, what do I need to do to become a happier person, to have a healthier mindset, a better outlook on life, how to have more energy and be more enthusiastic about carrying about your day? What needs to be done? Who do I need to study? Who out there understands the power of positivity? Who out there is an optimism guru? Who has already gotten the hang of things? Maybe they're not perfect at it, but who's really, really good? Or who is better at it than you? Then when it comes to financials, who out there understands how to get from point A to point B? When it comes to business, when it comes to stocks, when it comes to real estate, maybe even when it comes to the precious metals, or whatever it is that you're working on. Even if it's just your job, you don't have to be an entrepreneur or anything like that. Even if it's just your job, how do you get to that next level? How do you get a higher IQ? How to become more proficient at what you do for a living so that it opens up more doors for you later on down the road? Maybe you'll be next in line when it comes to a promotion or a pay raise. If you're better at what you do, if you're already good at what you do, become great at what you do and figure that out. How do I go from good to great? How do I go from great to fantastic? How do I go from fantastic to phenomenal? So that more doors open up for me later down the road. It all comes down to reverse engineering. Take someone who has what you want and figure out what they do, what they're continuing to do, and what they did in the past to get them to where they are today. Reverse engineer it. Write it down, draw it out, do whatever it needs to be done, and study it. Become proficient. Calculate as much as you need to. Analyze as much as you need to. Break it down as much as you need to. And practice. That's the most important thing. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure to go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise, and of course, come and join us in the VIP club. Everything is linked in the description. Hope everybody liked the 4th installment of Monday Motivation. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you have any tips or tricks, or if you have any questions on how to become more proficient in something, ask away in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.